What's good? What's up? It's Jordan or Texans Thoughts, and I'm coming at you with part 2 of my Justin Reid breakdown. In part 1, I talked about his coverage skills and how he can play so many roles for us. His versatility is really valuable. So if you can check that one out, I would love if you could do so. It'll be right up there at the top right of your screen. Now in part 2, I will be talking about his tackling ability. We'll again see how his versatility helps him here as he makes key tackles from all over the field. He's a great blitzer as well, a big time hitter, cracking skulls, breaking bones. He's just a big time hitter. I love that part of his game, his aggressiveness. And then we'll also see just countless plays of Jay Reid showing off great effort and saving touchdowns, keeping points off the board. I love that aspect of his game as well as the kind of the safety net for us, the last line of defense. He's just amazing at that. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and comment down below your thoughts on the video. Now, let's break it down. So I want to start this off with some of Jay Reid's best touchdown saving plays from the past 2 years. I'm sure you guys will remember this one against the Browns in 2018 where he chases down Antonio Callaway and strips it out on the goal line, saving the touchdown at the last possible second. This quite literally took 7 points off the board. This next one came against the Titans just this past year, and it was such a big time hit. It forces out the fumble or an incompletion. I don't really remember what it was called, to be completely honest with you. And Whitney Merciless gets the pick, and he's running it down the sideline, and he should have had a pick 6 here, man. Let's look at it one more time in slow motion here. Jay Reid cuts on the ball really quickly, boom, lowers his shoulder and forces the pick. What a hell of a play. Another great one here, this one on the goal line as the last stand against the Jags, who were driving down the field, thought they were going to score at the last second. You can see Jay Reid come in on this play and force Landon Fournette out of the end zone. Boom, right there, puts him in the ground. But not every touchdown that Jay Reid saved came on the goal line like that. There's a lot of these plays that were big plays, but he minimized them and they could have been a whole lot bigger. Like this tackle right here where he comes from the left side of the field all the way down to the right sideline and saves a potential touchdown. Just like this one against the Titans here, he comes down into the box, he gets faked out like the entire defense, but look at this effort to run all the way back across the field. Great speed to get back in on this and save a big play. One more here against the Chiefs. This one is just having great speed and beating Mahomes to the edge and making sure that he can't scramble into the end zone because there's no one else here to stop him. He should have had a walk-in touchdown, but he prevents it. These next plays are going to look at Jay Reid's ability to come down and make a tackle out of the single high position, because this is where I really think he's going to get majority of his snaps. So if he can come down quickly like this, get downhill, and make a tackle in the run game, it's going to be a huge advantage. Look at this other one last year against the Cowboys, where we might have to deal with a big gain, but he minimizes it by coming down this quickly. Look at his great instincts on the screenplay on this one. He sniffs it out, he backs up at first and then sniffs out the play and is able to minimize the gain. Let's look at it back again here. Now at this point in slow motion, you can see him reading it and breaking on the ball, and he has to deal with these blockers in front. So he lowers his shoulder, deals with that blocker, and helps out on the tackle. So another great aspect of Jay Reid's tackling is his physicality and ability to bring these big hits. Boom, look at that big one against Tyreek Hill to knock the ball out. And he even injured him on this play. Jay Reid brings that aggressive nature that I love. Another one here to break up the play. He sees Eric Ebron coming open on the seam right here. Reads it, boom, hits him with a bone-crunching hit to knock the ball out. Yet another big one here. He's in kind of the box here, and a little bit more shallow, but he breaks on the ball really quickly, boom, and then knocks down the tight end. I would not be wanting to get hit by Jay Reid. Look at this play again. This one must have really damn hurt. In slow motion here, you can see him closing in and then lowering the shoulder, bam. God damn, Jay Reid, you gotta do him like that, okay. Let's look at this one where Jay Reid's coming from the middle of the field. He reads that the tight end's coming open, breaks on the ball really quickly, and breaks up the pass with his bone-crunching hit. This was a huge hit, and his ability to take away these throws in the middle of the field and make wide receivers or tight ends scared when they're going to catch the ball. They know that Jay Reid's coming like this. They're going to be nervous and not be able to make these catches as easily. This is another great example of it against the Jaguars now, where he breaks on this ball really quickly, gets downhill, and breaks up the pass with the big hit. Dance on him, let's go. Another one right here where they're running a corner route and he gets to the sideline so quickly with his range, his speed, he delivers a big time hit. If you look at it from the end zone view here, you can see that Matt Ryan thinks he has a completion here. He thinks this is going to be on the money, but if we slow it down, boom, that big hit knocks it out. More great range out of the too high safety here, which kind of pairs back with the other video talking about his coverage, and he mixes it in with the tackling here. This is just great to get back over to the sideline in time and cause the incompletion because of the big hit. You can even see Jarvis Landry dap him up there because he knows Jay Reid just made a hell of a play. It's harder to see it from this angle, but he's stuck in between two wide receivers, one to his left, one to his right, and he has to choose. Eventually he does go to the right and breaks it up with perfect timing. This is a really underrated play out of Jay Reid, and it's one of my favorite because it shows his IQ and football knowledge on this play, and it allows him to make this tackle and save yet another touchdown. The reason why I think he's so smart here is because he's the left safety right now on the field, and he should be wary of the handoff to Adrian Peterson. However, you can see him just dart over to the right side of the field so quickly, not even respecting the handoff. And he knows that because the Redskins rarely ever run read option to Adrian Peterson. So he knows when he sees this is likely just a designed run for Alex Smith. So he darts over there and is able to save the touchdown. This was yet another great play by Jay Reid, showing his instincts and IQ. He realizes this screenplay by the Jags pretty quickly and comes downhill to minimize the gain and stop it from getting any worse. Great play by him. Another great one here where the Saints try and trick Jay Reid and the defense with the quarterback run to Taysom Hill, but he's having none of it. He reads it really quickly, comes downhill. You can see it better from this angle. Number 20 on the left, Jay Reid, he comes down really quickly, boom, reads it, gets it around the block, makes a sound tackle. Another play where Jay Reid is just too damn smart for the offense. They try and trick him with some misdirection. You can see that the handoff tries to go to the right and then it's actually to the left. Jay Reid reads it, comes downhill really fast and makes a sound tackle to stop the play. So we saw a lot from too high, but Jay Reid will also play in the box here, and he's reading this H-back out of the backfield. Once he sees the ball is thrown, he breaks on it really quickly and gets a tackle for loss. Another play out of the box here, and he reads this run really well, just times it well, gets into the backfield and forces another tackle for loss. Jay Reid was great at doing this when he was in the box and asked to defend the run like this. He was able to time it really well, and you can see here how he's able to just quickly get into the backfield. Devonta Freeman can't avoid him and he gets the tackle. Reid barely ever misses these tackles, and even against the best guys like Christian McCaffrey, you ain't gonna get away from him. Another great one here against the Colts where he gets to the edge and you're not going to be able to outrun him. He's too fast. Just another great play here that shows his instincts and smarts and ability to read and react to anything that the offense throws his way. He's always going to be a guy who knows what the offense is going to do and is one step ahead of whatever plan that they have in store. So he's in the box here, and you can see him look to the left at first, and then boom, he pounces on the screenplay to the right and is to deal with two blockers. He gets away from them, evades it, and makes a tackle and forces the fumble too. What a play by Reid. Reid's ability to make plays like these, coming down from the box into this kind of robber role in this cover one, and then being able to stand up Saquon Barkley in the hole like this is just great to see. Another play here that's similar to that Redskins play where Jay Reid reads the option. He's on the left side of the offense right here and just runs out to the right, knows that Mariota is going to take it, and look at him come downhill quickly for the tackle. What a hell of a play by Jay Reid. You can see it again from this view, how he's on this right side of the defense and he runs all the way out to the far left to get contained just so quickly. He doesn't care about the handoff to Henry. He knows where this ball is going and he chases down Mariota for the tackle. This play from Jay Reid is just really unique, and it's a great ability by his to be able to take on this block, get off of it, and make a tackle. He's out wide to the offense's bunch formation, and you know, he's not the biggest safety, he's not a Cam Chancellor type, but he shows great strength here to get off this block and be able to bring down T.Y. Hilton for the stop. So the next aspect of his great tackling comes in the form of blitzing, and you can see here how greatly he times his blitz, gets in on Dak Prescott and just barely misses the tackle. But his great blitzing ability here is just another element that he adds to his game to make him such a complete player. You You can see how he times it well, dips underneath the tight end's block, and gets to Dak. Here's another one here where he's creeping down towards the line of scrimmage, then boom, runs in, and look at his speed to force Matt Ryan so far out of the pocket and just to dump it off to the short throw here. You're not going to get a sack or a hit at every single time, but he forces the pressure here and the quicker pass. Great play. To get the Texans off the field here on 3rd down, it's crucial if we can send more of these DB blitzes, which I believe Weaver will do. It's going to go a long way. Another great one here where he's able to get a hit on the quarterback here. He just times it really well. Look at the view from the end zone here. He comes out of nowhere, really. It's this pre-snap motion that I believe Weaver is going to implement a lot here, where he comes down in the box, the QB doesn't even notice him, and then look at him slow it down and then speed up that blitz to time it perfectly. Alright, that will do it for part 2 of my J. Reid breakdown. We got to see how great of a tackler he really is. He barely ever misses, man, and he's a force to be reckoned with. I'm so glad we were able to steal him in the 3rd round. He's going to be a main building block of our defense for years to come. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and comment down below your thoughts on the video. The question of the day is, do you think J. Reid will make the Pro Bowl this next season? So if you're still listening at this point, major respect, I appreciate you, and let me know your answer in the comments. So as you may know, I'm a part of Texans Unfiltered, your #1 source for Houston Texans content. We have an amazing website where I and some other guys write great articles, and we also have a great podcast for you. All of those links will be in the description below, so please do check us out. I appreciate you. Also, if you like what I did today, follow me on Twitter at Texans_thoughts. I talk a lot about the Texans, live tweet on game day, and do a lot more of these film breakdowns. So this was Jordan, or Texans Thoughts. Hope you enjoyed and come back for more. Take care, everyone.